Hello class, my name is Julia Myers and today I'm interviewing Maggie Hamby, who is an active member of the OSU choir under Dr. group. Hello Maggie, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good, okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Okay. What part of Houston?
I'm from like North Houston. It's called the Woodlands.
Okay,
So, yeah,
that's cool. The
right.
Woodlands. Alright, I've heard of that before. So tell me about your high school, like the high school experience.
My high school was fairly large. I graduated with over 1,000 people. So I mean that was quite a few students. I didn't know all of my class. So um, yeah, I mean it was highly competitive. Everything was a big deal. Band and football were really big at my school. I was a part of choir in high school, just like I am now, and like that's where like I started to really like it. So
Okay,
mm,
that's cool. So music is a big part of your life.
yeah, it always has been. When I was little, I sang before I could talk. So,
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's awesome. Okay.
yeah.
So in high school, it was music a big like was it huge in Williston's high school? Like choir, the choir program?
The choir program in Woodlands High School was not huge. It was not like football or band. It was actually fairly small, and I think that's why I liked it because with such a big group of students, I wanted like a close group of friends, and that's what I got with choir, along with getting to learn the music and like you really like have a bond together. I guess when you all participate in something like that, so that's why I liked it so much. And it was I don't know, it was just like my friend group, and it was only like 30 or so of us. So out of 1,000, that's pretty small. But
Yeah, absolutely. So do you still keep in touch with those friends that you
yeah, I do. They're actually the only ones that I keep in touch with. So
that's
I mean,
awesome.
that's like it shows you how much I liked it, and how like close the friend group was, and, like, along with like the music part, like that was really good too. But like it was just like a plus to get like all those friends out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So your choir experience in high school was you've grown on that. So what have you grown with like this past year? Like if that makes any sense. So like music was a big part of your life, high school. Like how much has it grown? Like your love for music and like what you've learned from music. How much has that grown in like a year? Like from high school to college.
Um, from high school, there was not a lot of independent study work, I would say. There was a lot of classroom time, there was a lot of like group work, there was a lot of like the teacher telling me what to do. In college, um, it's a lot more independent. There's a lot of self accountability. Um, I definitely like have there's like more individual checks than there was in high school, and that's like a big part of you have to make sure that you're on top of all the work that you're doing in the class. And in choir, like if you wanted to, you could just slide by and like it wasn't that big a deal. Like if you didn't look at your music like outside of class, but like in college at OSU, it's not like that. It's a lot more. Um, there's a lot more commitment that comes with the class, and like you can't just like slide by and have him not notice that you're not doing the work.
Okay, that's understandable given like the college experience one. But how do you balance practice and academic work?
Um, I academic work and music are very different for me because I'm not a music major, so they don't intermingle very much. So um, definitely, since it is more of like a recreational class that I take, I definitely focus on academic work first. Although my teacher probably wouldn't like that very much. It does come first, and his class is not required for my major, and I'm doing it solely because I enjoy it and because I want to, not because I have to, and I don't have to be a part of an ensemble like a music major would. So um, I just I look at it when I have a free second, and I make sure that we have these things called commitment sheets, and progress checks or something like that, something like along those lines. And he emails them out every week, and I make sure definitely that I have down what's on the sheet. I try to look at what he tells us to look at. I don't look at anything else. Um, instead of like it just like if I like a song, then I'll like, look at it like just because it's fun. But definitely like I make sure that I have down what he says, not just like homework, but I do make sure that my actual academic or classes come first. So,
Well, good. And I'm glad that you can like pursue something that you love while you can still balance an academic life in college. Because that's awesome. Tell me more about your director, Dr. Stroop.
um, he's a pretty interesting man. He's very wise, very intelligent. He does not tolerate um, people being absent from class very often. Um, I only missed once, and that was enough. Um, it's a very strict environment. He gets down to business. Another difference between high school choir and college choir is Dr. Stroop really likes to focus on individual skill sets. So during the class period, he will call on multiple people like and have them sing out just by themselves. And at first, that really scared me because I'm not a soloist singer at all. Because that's not ever something I tried to pursue because I like the choir aspect of the group more than I like individual singing. So he does that a lot, and that was a major difference that I saw from high school. But he doesn't mess around. He he's all about making you a stronger singer, and he's all about making sure the music is exactly how he wants it. And um, it's really interesting to see him conduct like one of the pieces he's actually written, like with our choir. It's really cool because I don't know, he gets to express exactly what he wants for that piece because he wrote it. So that's a pretty cool moment, and I'm really glad that I get to experience that. But, yeah, he's unlike any director I've ever had. He's very serious. So,
Awesome. So I was in choir and I got to know about Dr. Stroop too, and I got to my choir we also got to sing like most of the songs, or not probably not as much as you. But what's one of your favorite pieces?
um, one of my favorite pieces would have to be Song to the Moon. Um, that goes back way back to my sophomore year of high school because for Texas All-State process we actually sang that song.
Yeah.
But I think it was only for the women's choir. I'm not sure if it was mixed, but we have sang the mixed arrangement this semester and last semester this year. And I really like that song just because it has like a lot of history for me and it's really pretty. So I really like the I don't know, I just like it. But,
Awesome. I'm glad that you're having a great freshman year so far with choir and academics. Thank you so much for your time.
yeah.